Hey there, welcome to Stuck in Beta. My name is Greg. With me is Josh and Joshua. Which is which?
I think we're both Joshua.
Well,
We're getting our keys back now.
oh, there you go. So, it has been quite a while. It's been like 3 weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah, we missed two shows.
Missed 2 in a row.
Yeah. So I'm sure fans are clamoring for more Stuck in Beta, right?
Absolutely.
You know, that's probably a lot of people are like, it's Wednesday, I can't wait, my day's great. What? No show?
I ran into a guy a couple weeks ago that I hadn't seen in a few years, and he said, hey, every once in a while I see your show, and it comes across Facebook, and I click on it, and I watch for a little bit, and, you know, you're like, your talk show, your Maury Povich show.
Maury Povich.
And
We
I'm
do
like,
DNA tests?
yeah,
Yeah, we do
that's
that.
the comparison you're going to make? Maury Povich.
Maury Povich. At least he didn't say like Montel.
Well,
Sally
yeah.
Jesse Raphael. Who would you be? Who if you had to be a talk show host, who would you want to be classified as?
Jimmy Fallon, probably?
That's I don't put Jimmy Fallon in the same genre as Maury Povich though.
Well, no, I wouldn't want to
think-
be. So you're saying out of that
Out of
different-
that
not a
trashy daytime
daytime
talk
talk show, not
Yeah.
nighttime. Okay.
Yeah, not late night.
Jeez. I don't know. Phil Donahue?
Phil would
Phil
be good.
Donahue, man.
He had some he had a reputation.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I think
A
is
good
he still alive?
I
don't know.
I thought he died.
I think he had a pretty good reputation.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, really, I guess.
Better than Geraldo.
I guess the best would have to be Oprah, right?
Jerry
It
Springer.
depends on who you ask.
I mean, she's still,
Makes
yeah,
a crap ton of money.
right.
And she doesn't do a thing.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah.
She puts her
She-
name on stuff.
She owns a lot of Weight Watchers and
I saw her. She has
doesn't
the,
do anything.
She has the
It's not
own
called-
network.
It's not called Weight Watchers anymore, right?
No, I think it still is. She just, like, she's a person that has gained and lost weight, gained and lost weight, gained and gained and gained. And she's giving people weight loss advice, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, buy my product, you know.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
has her own
people
food
do.
line, her own
I don't
food
think.
line.
Yeah, but I would be surprised if it'd probably be a small portion of her wealth is from that.
Oh, I thought she owns, like, a big portion of
Yeah.
Weight
Oh.
Watchers.
Yeah, a huge
Yeah,
chunk of
that I
Weight
didn't know.
Watchers. Yeah.
That's why she's peddling it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So
I still stick with Phil Donahue though as my
Yeah, that's a good one.
Phil Donahue as
Well, who would you pick?
I don't know. I couldn't tell
Geraldo?
you. As far as this show goes,
We don't compare at all to a daytime
No.
talk show. At least
Donnie-
I hope not.
Donnybrook.
Oh, how about what is that show? The TMZ. I mean, that's kind of a talk show,
Yeah.
right?
no, we're the crappier version, the one where
Well, yeah.
the
The radio one?
yeah, what is that?
What is
one
that
called?
called? Where
called-
it's like 4 different radio
Yeah,
stations?
it's called garbage, is what it is.
Yeah, that show is awful.
That's
Yeah.
not us.
Yeah, people watch that one. Apparently, you know that noon slot. That's what
Yeah.
everyone's clamoring for because you know,
The noon slot.
yeah, everyone wants that.
Sounds dirty.
Why are you giggling like that?
Sounds dirty.
The noon slot.
Everybody's clamoring for the noon slot.
Yeah. So if you didn't catch our
Afternoon
our
delight.
beer show, beer 30, I'm having mic
we're
issues
gonna
today.
get the electric shock collar and put it on you.
Yeah.
You touch
Well,
that.
put him in handcuffs or something because he keeps touching
Now
it.
that's dirty. No, that's real dirty.
So for those that didn't, well, if you aren't watching live, we're trying a beer. Man, this is almost empty. I guess I didn't get my second pour. This is oatmeal. We're drinking an oatmeal raisin brown ale from Boulevard.
Finish it off.
And man, this is delicious. It is. You get the aroma of an oatmeal cookie, and the taste is just like right there as well.
Yeah.
And it,
We should have had oatmeal cookies with it.
yeah, that would have been good. No snack today, folks. So if you're a fan of
There's-
our snacks,
Oh, I just
So-
lost half our audience.
yeah,
Cap-
you're gonna
Captain.
have to
The captain's still over there.
go somewhere else. We do have cotton candy. Did you try any of this?
Yeah.
Cotton Candy Crunch.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot it was down there. No wonder we have so many bugs around.
That's something you don't have to say on the air.
Yeah, that's great for a listing.
So we've been off for quite a 4th of July came and went.
Yep.
I went. I met up with you guys. We were going to. Well, okay. Me and my family. We went to meet your family to see the Hillsborough fireworks extravaganza.
Yeah.
And we had We had you had reserved some
Yep.
nice seats.
Reserved patio seats
And-
at the Russell House.
Oh, yeah.
Russell
restaurant.
House.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a nice patio. I've never been there before, and man, that patio is really nice. One thing, it's not covered.
No.
As soon as we sat there, probably about 37 seconds,
I don't think we all sat down yet. Yeah.
and then it started
Skies
pouring,
opened up.
and it didn't stop. And we were, we had Millie with us, and she was, a little rambunctious
Getting
as
late.
15 month. Man, she's just about 16 months. She is a little rambunctious, and we were like, oh, we don't know how long this rain is going to last. So we just left, and I think it probably lasted about 45 minutes to an hour.
They moved it to the next night, didn't
No, it was that night.
they? Oh, was it?
And they ended up having them. They were fine, but fireworks,
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it doesn't
Well,
impress me anymore.
Annette loves them.
Really?
So.
Oh. Oh yeah, because she used to help run a
Yeah.
fireworks stand when she was a kid.
Yeah.
Do
That's
they
right.
still? They don't throw that big part. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That one year I was invited. That
Yeah.
they had all the fireworks. They were lighting, probably about.
10 at a time.
Oh no, but the parachutes.
Oh, yeah.
There was probably about 200 of those
Yeah.
suckers
And
flying at
That
a time.
one clock Jackson right
Yeah,
in the head.
yeah. So
Parachute didn't open, and Greg and I are standing there, and Jackson's standing with us, and I told him, go out there and get one. And he starts to run out to grab one, and one that parachute didn't open is just smoking straight down and pow, right in the head.
yeah, you got to
That's-
catch it. Don't just let it hit you in the head. But man, I didn't see any fireworks this year. So
Well, you didn't miss any either.
uh,
I mean, if you've seen one, you've seen them all, really.
Right.
yeah, I guess it's still kind of
I sent you a picture.
yeah. I mean,
Was it dirty?
Oh, I had fireworks.
Yeah, it was.
There
it
was some
nice.
explosion.
Yeah, it was nice. So, you guys have you been up to?
So last week I was in Kansas City, as we talked about on
Kansas
the
City.
pre-show. Went out there for Lori's birthday and to see a concert. And the city, Kansas City, is really nice. I've only driven through,
We've never been.
never gotten off the highway, and was really impressed. Seems like there's a lot of revitalization. We talked to a lot of people that lived in the area, because we stopped at, I think, about 4 different breweries that first day, and just talked to some people that worked out there. And they say, I mean, people seem really happy with the direction that the city's going in. They say there's a lot of new tech businesses that have come into the area.
Well, Sprint's there, which is a huge stronghold.
They named a bunch of other ones, like medical technology.
Cerner's there.
Cerner,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a big one. You said Sprint,
Yeah.
yeah. It also, before you go on, I've been there many times, and it's funny the last few years that I've been there, how the Royals are so celebrated out there now.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like it used to be like, yeah, we have a baseball team, but
Yeah.
now every grocery store you walk in, you're
Yeah, it's in your
home
face.
of Royals,
Mhm.
groceries and
Murals all over the
everywhere, and
Yeah.
and I'm like,
mean,
you guys didn't care about this thing. I remember buying tickets like 7th row or something for, $10 when the Cardinals were in town.
They
Kaufman.
absolutely love their football team too. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But we were out in the Kansas area for was it Bonner Springs is where we saw the concert, and I just had to tell this little story about our Uber driver. So I've had a lot of great experiences with Uber, but I had this bad one.
Uh-oh.
So, we were the show was over, headed out of the venue, pull up the app, got selected Uber driver closest to me. Out in the parking lot, they had this kind of blocked off area that had where you stand and wait, and there's a whole lot of people taking Ubers and Lyfts and everything. And so our guy wasn't there yet, but he was going to be there in like 10 minutes. So he gets there, he picks us up, everything's fine to start, but he does this U-turn, and suddenly, because all the traffic from the venues all going out in one line out of one, kind of like what you can imagine Riverport is, where it's just a steady line of
it used
cars.
to be. Yeah, they've kind of cleared that up. But
okay. So the guy's like he's getting very impatient because there's like 2 or 3 rows of traffic that are all exiting and going different directions, and he's trying to like nudge out into the traffic, which, I mean, just wait for somebody to wave you in, or wait for the light to change, or wait for the people directing traffic to clear it out. But he was like very impatient, and he kept like nudging out, and I was like, holy crap, like he's getting so close to these cars. I mean, like literally practically grazing, the hood of his car was, sideswiping them. So then he decides, well, they're not going to let me out. And he's like talking to us, and he says, I'm just going to go around them. And he tries to wedge himself between the closest row and the gate.
Oh, geez.
Sideswipes the gate.
oh, really?
Yeah. And Lori's sitting on that side, and she couldn't even get the words out of her mouth fast enough, and you hear
So like a chalkboard.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
it was bad. So then he's driving down the road, and he's like freaking out. He's like, oh my god, oh, did I just do that? Did that really happen? And I couldn't tell how old the guy was, but I mean, he was just acting like so erratic. I mean, he was just acting crazy. And he's driving. He's like, all right, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll deal with it tomorrow. I'll call the insurance. So how are you guys doing?
Jeez.
Would you like a water?
Yeah.
So we're driving down the highway, and I mean, he was just so erratic, all over the place. We get off at the exit ramp off the highway to go to our hotel, and it's one of those long, exit ramps that goes straight down a hill, but then has a 90-degree turn at the bottom because you're gonna be making a right.
Yeah.
And he's going down this exit ramp, had to be doing 60 or 70 miles an hour.
Geez.
Wasn't paying attention. I was like, I couldn't even yell or anything. I just grabbed Lori's leg and was like bracing because
Where's the yo shit handle?
yeah, at the last second he like realized that it's not a straight stretch. There's a giant turn. He like slams on the brakes, turns to the right. I mean, I'm surprised we didn't go up on 2 wheels.
Oh,
And it scared the crap out of us. So, all he says is, "Oh, I guess I was going too fast." So we get get done with the ride and everything, and I'm like, I don't really know what to. How the app like automatically pulls up like
Right.
rate your driver,
Right.
add a tip. So I'm like, well, I don't know if you can ignore. I don't know Uber well enough to know if you can like ignore that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think you can, but I was
Don't
just
you do that when you get out of the
Yeah.
car?
Yeah.
yeah. But then in the back of my mind, I also remembered that they can rate you as a passenger as well. So I mean, I could have said, well, no stars. He crashed into the gate and was driving very erratically, but I was like, I don't know if I should.
5
do
stars. Here's
What'd you
$20
give?
tip.
What'd you
So
give it?
I did give him 5 stars.
Did
Oh
you
my
really?
God.
I didn't know what to do. I panicked
That rating system's so skewed because of people like you.
because people don't know what to do. They're
Wow.
scared. I've heard this complaint before that people are scared to like give honest reviews, and the guy's had over 2,500 previous rides.
Accidents. Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know. I didn't know what to do. I panicked. I froze.
Wow.
Wow.
I wanted to.
I would have at least, gave him like 2, maybe. He got you to your destination. It was just a
Yeah.
little rough.
And you were
Yeah.
alive.
Looking back on it, I wish I would have done it differently.
I wonder if you can. I guess you probably can't go back and change
I don't
it.
think so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much them rating you does anything. Are people just not going to pick you up there?
Yeah, I
That's
think
true.
drivers can avoid you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
And I don't know if I even have a rating. I mean, I need to get more familiar with it.
I've only taken Lyft. Well, your wedding, and then when we were in Vegas this last time.
Lyft or Uber? Or
I'm
you
sorry,
do both?
Uber.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I feel like I've used it maybe 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, you got to have a rating. I'm sure
Yeah.
you do. Because we used it
Oh yeah, for opening day we used it a
opening
couple
day.
times.
Yeah. And we were using your account.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll have to look into. I need to get more familiar with it.
Yeah. Oh man.
What have you been up to, Greg?
Me? We did some blackberry picking and some peach picking.
Picking, huh? Not picking.
Did you make a blackberry pie?
I did. Blackberry cobbler.
No.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
Did
you? So where's that? We gotta-
No.
So we could have had that for snack.
Yeah, I do have some upstairs. I guess I could. The peach, I made
Show's
some
not
peach
over.
too, and it just didn't turn out as well. And I think it's because peaches are a lot juicier,
Yeah.
and it kind of got into the crust, and then the crust never really hardened very well. So, but anyway, it was fun because we took Millie picking peaches she wasn't really into, but picking blackberries she loved because she would pick them off there, and she was getting so like she would pick it off and just pop it in her mouth. It was pretty
Now,
funny.
where was that?
Eckert's?
Oh, and they don't have thorns on the.
No,
They're the hybrid ones.
no, they didn't have any thorns. This was the first, or it was the first weekend of peach picking that we went, and that was last weekend. And it is hot.
Yeah.
It's hot to be out in those fields.
Yeah.
But
Do they have good peaches there?
oh yeah,
'Cause,
they're really
there's
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
but-
different varieties, right? And I know like in more southern Missouri is supposed to be kind of like where they're prime growing area.
In Missouri.
good. Right.
Yeah. Or
It-
I guess that's true in Missouri.
Yeah, they
Georgia.
were,
I think Georgia peaches are considered
Yeah.
some of
Oh,
the best.
yeah, that's true.
and I mean they were really good, but when you pick a peach off a tree, it's still going to be a little firm, you
Yeah.
know.
Not
So-
quite ripe.
Yeah, but you'd still take a bite, and then you'd be like, this is too hard. Chuck it. I mean, you try and eat as many in the field because that's what you don't pay for, right?
Mm.
That's my trick.
Surprised Eckert's doesn't have cameras on that.
I don't think they lose that much money from
Yeah.
that.
Well, you're free labor too.
Right.
Picking your own.
Mhm.
Right. Well,
Haven't
sure.
done that in
I
a-
mean, basically, yeah.
I haven't done that in, gosh, it's probably been at least 10 years.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy it.
I enjoy it. We'll be back for apples and pumpkins.
I should get a discount for picking my own peaches.
You do.
It's probably
it is cheaper.
You
Huh.
still pay a crap ton at Eckert's.
Yeah, but it's
For the experience.
Whatever.
you're getting some good homegrown produce.
It's not a home.
Family run.
It's a local produce.
Okay.
Home, whatever. You know what I mean. So I got the game Super Mario Maker 2.
Did you?
I
Hate
love
it.
this game
Oh.
so much. I am not a gamer by any means. I mean, back in the day, I used to play a lot of, NES games and all that. This is such a fun game that I can't believe that I'm so into this game.
I can't believe. So you've been playing that game. That's why you can't clean the basement.
Oh. Wow.
Because clearly you made.
That was an
you
asshole.
Made
That was a. I'd ask him to leave.
Well,
Yeah.
whenever we came down here, he says, "I don't have any time." Wait, it's time to play a game.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's it.
That's
Call
what we
him
do.
out.
Uh-huh.
Josh.
That's what we do.
Jeez.
Oh,
So-
it wasn't that hard.
Anyway,
Hurt his feelings. He
I
went from
haven't.
excited to dejected. I mean,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So
Go on with your.
there's many modes. You
Game
play
story.
through levels, and it's Mario, and there's different levels, and you get to play other people's levels that they
Oh, yeah.
made, which are really fun.
That does
um,
seem pretty cool. It's
but-
kind of like the Minecraft type thing
Yeah,
in a way,
yeah,
where you
but-
can.
Making a level is, you got to have some mindset,
Creativity.
to do, real creativity.
That does sound pretty cool.
But it's a lot of fun, and they have this multiplayer where you're like it's you, Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Toadette, 4 people, and you randomly get one of those characters, and you're all racing to the goal, and you're all on the screen at the same time. But you only see your character, so if you're further along in the level, you you see where you're at. But that is become a lot of fun doing that, and you rank up to different levels or whatever. I'm at rank C, which is pretty low, but still a lot of fun.
When you build a level, is it Mario game like stuff like tunnels and
it's
blocks to build?
You have everything. So you could pick the Super Mario 1, Super Mario 3, Super Mario World, or Super Mario, the new Super Mario, and Super Mario 3D Land.
Huh.
So there's like 5 different, and if you're in, you can make it in whatever style you want. You have different backgrounds, and you have the pipes. You can have warp pipes go to sub-worlds.
And you can interchange all those different games. So like a 3D could go with Super Mario 1.
Well, like one level would be, you could, so you only can make one type of level.
Oh, okay.
So you're only making a Super Mario 1 or something, But it's a blast.
That's
it's a
cool.
blast. Lots of fun. Definitely the best Switch game there is.
What?
Yes.
So could you do like if you made a world, you could have multiple levels within that world?
No, so if you're making a game, if you're making a level.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you're making a level. Okay.
Yeah.
So then can you add like those levels together, or you can add to somebody else's level?
there's there's nothing like
okay.
that.
Because that would be cool if you like finish this level and you're in Super Mario 1, and then the next level is Mario 3 or something.
Well, so if you're playing the, they have different easy, normal, expert, and super expert. If you're playing that game, you randomly get different levels of that difficulty. So it could be Super Mario 3, it could be Super Mario World. You could get anything pop up.
Okay.
So, and if it's too hard, you'd always skip too. It's a lot of fun. I've had so much fun playing it.
Sounds cool. So
Yeah.
what do you think is the best game on Switch?
I don't know. Jackson likes Mario Kart and Splatoon.
Yeah, I don't know. I love this, but Mario, just the side-scrolling Mario games are like my favorite. So
Caleb and I think I may have told you guys this, but Caleb and his friends, they're always playing Bash Brothers.
Yeah.
Or Bash Bros, he calls
Yeah.
it. He calls it they always have a Bash Bros tournament
Super,
or
that's not
Smash Bros.
Smash Bros. Yeah.
And I think I told you about that a while back, that they actually have these tournaments that are in like breweries and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. I'm not that good at that game.
I've never even played it.
And you unlock like 72 different characters. It's crazy. I have like 2 unlocked.
That's a real popular game, though,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. So
What have you been up to, Mr. Other Josh?
You just
Traveling.
came back from something. You want
Oh,
to
yeah?
talk about it?
What?
No. Where'd you come back from?
I was at a conference. this
Yeah.
Monday and Tuesday.
Business.
Yeah. The conference I help organize down at the lake. That was good. 250 tech people from around the state of Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do tech people cut loose?
They drink a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never known tech people to drink.
Drink anything interesting?
No.
No.
No, not really.
You stayed sober while giving your speeches and
Yeah.
no, that's good.
Keynote.
I didn't give a keynote. I introduced part of it, but no, I didn't give a keynote.
Any famous people there?
No, we had a guy from Black Hills Security who, that's one of the, famous is the wrong word, but popular cybersecurity companies. And then the Homeland Security agent for the state of Missouri was there and told some rather scary facts about things.
Wow.
Yeah, make you not want to come out of your house kind of thing.
Oh man, we've been seeing a lot more commercials and things for LifeLock and just
Yeah.
a variety of different. Man, they do scare the crap out of you.
Oh, for your identity?
Yeah, identity theft type stuff, but also I mean
Well, the
anything.
Homeland Security guy, Yosemite. So he's talking
Yosemite
about
Sam?
No, he's talking about
Australia.
threats to Missouri, and he said the number 2 threat to Missouri is the New Madrid Fault earthquake,
Oh yeah. Well,
because that'll affect a large part of the state and the country because of all the infrastructure that runs through southeast Missouri, including gas pipelines in the river and roads.
It's going to happen. Someday we're
Right.
going to have an earthquake.
Do you know what the number one natural disaster threat to the state of Missouri and the country is?
Natural disaster?
Yeah.
Tornadoes,
No.
right?
To say that again?
Flooding?
Well, it'd be the country. No.
Oh.
To the country as a whole, so not specifically in this region.
Correct.
A natural disaster.
Correct.
I would say it's got to be something power related.
No.
No?
Natural disaster.
Well, I mean that it would like cause major disruption to electricity.
It's going to cause major disruption to everything.
Snow, ice.
Zombie apocalypse?
No, the Yosemite
Sam?
super volcano.
Yosemite super volcano?
I don't know what that is.
They say Yosemite Park, National Park. It's actually a giant volcano.
No, a super volcano.
Yeah, it is. Look it up.
Why? What makes it super?
The size of
cape.
it. The size of it. And when it erupts, they said that this 3/4 of the United States will be in complete darkness for 3 years.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've ever cursed on this podcast.
His comment was, if you have in your emergency preparedness room, you have a bag, of 3 days worth of food.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you're going to live 3 days longer than everybody else, but you'll still die. Yeah.
Why couldn't though?
Complete darkness for 3 years?
Yeah.
You said
because of the
3/4.
because of the amount of ash that will be blown off from that thing.
So I know that there would be mass chaos, obviously, but you said 3/4 of the country.
Yeah.
Women.
So if you had a car and you stashed enough
With everybody
gasoline,
else.
yeah, but there's only so many people. So there's a movie. Well, it's similar to that. Where
Oh, hey, Denny. Thanks for liking the stream.
I don't remember what the movie is, but there is something similar to that where there's just a cloud of ash, but it comes from up in like the Seattle area.
Well, that's kind of where Yosemite is.
Oh, there's a movie about that.
Like Montana
Yeah,
area.
yeah. And it just
Google it real quick. The Yosemite super volcano. You won't sleep tonight.
oh, jeez.
He said, okay, I don't know if this guy was BSing.
Like for effect, drama for effect.
No, something else he talked about. He was talking about terrorist acts and
There we go.
And
Blast radius.
there you go.
Holy crap. Yeah, the only people safe are, maybe
Florida,
the East
Key
Coast
West.
a little bit. Yeah, the southern tip of Texas and southern tip of.
Oh, we're kind of on the cusp of having.
I think we could get to the East Coast.
30 millimeters of ash.
Yeah, but it's more. It's probably around 10 to 12, around where we are.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
But
we're fine.
yeah, he said the amount of ash would contaminate the drinking water and block the sun out for a period of 3 years, so everything would die. Nothing would be growing.
Except look on the tip of Texas and Florida.
Yeah. Everybody in the country would be going there.
Yeah. Everyone's like, let's go to Miami. Woo!
He was also talking about like terrorist threats and, even though we're in Missouri in the middle of the country, we don't always think about that kind of stuff. He said, and I assume this is declassified information and it's public knowledge, I guess.
Well, if he said it publicly.
Well, it wasn't. I mean, we were in a conference. I mean, it wasn't like he was standing on the street saying it.
You
but
didn't sign
whatever.
an NDA.
No, I didn't sign an NDA. He said the satellite phone that bin Laden used to organize and kick off 9/11 was purchased in Columbia, Missouri. I had never heard that before.
I've never heard anything about a satellite phone either.
Yeah, it was interesting.
I mean,
he said the Oklahoma City bombing.
you don't think he had a lot of satellite phones?
I don't know.
Like burners?
I don't know. He said the Oklahoma City bombers trained in Missouri with one of the crazy right-wing militia groups that's stronghold in Missouri.
So we have all the scum that's gets their
Apparently.
start right here, and then, but they don't. Their
he
plans
also-
are elsewhere.
He also said that this was a couple years ago that they had a raid of a cave terrorist stronghold in Afghanistan, and they found computers, and they looked at the hard drives in the computers, and there was lists of targets. So like 132 of them were in the state of Missouri. Which, I mean, you could kind of figure, okay, dams and stadiums. I don't know. It was just it was just really interesting.
The arch,
Yeah, the arch. Yeah, the nuclear reactor out in Fulton, or wherever that is, out in mid-Missouri. Josh is researching the supervolcano.
I'm wondering how many others there are.
Well, thanks for scaring us.
Yeah, my pleasure.
About that.
Welcome to my head.
Yeah. So, I guess you're on meds again.
Never off. There's a lot of super volcanoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only one at Yellowstone, and then there's I guess this other one is up in the Seattle
Now,
area.
wouldn't that be worst case scenario? I mean, what says the super volcano is really gonna bust that much? It may just be kind of a little
Like lady finger firecracker instead of a
yeah,
M80.
like those little champagne bottles where you pull the string.
Same with the New Magic Fall. It could just be a
Yeah. Ooh, what was
What was
that?
that?
which there's been plenty of those.
Yeah, you only feel them if you're standing still.
Well,
So-
you only feel it once. The Yosemite one.
God.
Well, did you guys hear about that Bush is doing this pop-up
George
bar?
Bush?
No, the beer Bush.
Oh.
Why?
Bush Beer. They are running this little ads. They're running a bar in the middle of a forest.
Stupid.
Pop-up bar. Can you stop being so negative about everything? There's gonna be something that comes.
Bad.
3 years without sunlight. You will all die.
I don't think he used
Hey,
that.
there's free beer here. That's stupid.
In the
Okay.
middle of the woods?
So I don't
Where
know.
is
It's so
Published,
they
this
haven't
was-
really told where it is. There's like a whole Twitter feed, and it's pretty. It says it'll happen hidden deep in a natural forest somewhere in the U.S.
Probably
Well, according
Yosemite.
to the Twitter feed, they're like Kansas City is on this side, Illinois is on the other. So it's obviously in Missouri,
Interesting.
Really?
and the only natural forest in Missouri.
Mark Twain.
Yep, exactly.
Huh.
And let me give you a little stats of Mark Twain.
It's big.
It offers more than, let's see, Forest has 250 miles of trails for hiking, horseback riding, mountain biking, and motorized use. 350 miles of perennial streams, encompassing 1.5 million acres of beautiful public land in 29 counties in Missouri. 29
It's
counties.
Not the northern edge of it's not that far from here, right? Like down St. Francis County, isn't it?
I don't think it's that far.
St. John, maybe?
Yeah, you're probably right there. But finding this pop-up bar in Mark Twain Forest.
Follow the car tracks.
I
They
mean,
gotta
that's
get it there
or
somehow.
listen for the
Yeah.
or whatever.
No,
or the,
Bush
yeah.
drinkers don't listen.
no,
to
no,
that
that
music.
it'd be more.
Ding, 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 ding,
Well,
ding.
you'd hear the.
Yeah.
know. So anyway, if you do happen
July
to find
20th.
it,
This Saturday, huh?
if you find a secret bar, there's going to be free swag and of course free beer for you to enjoy, and the natural beauty of a natural forest. Additionally,
definitely
everyone
does
who
look like
shows up,
Missouri.
the hidden shop will be entered into a raffle that could win you free bush for life, passes to natural parks, a cabin getaway for 4, and other prizes.
Huh.
It'd be fun to go look for.
It would if Mark Twain wasn't so huge.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know where to begin. It's not like I'm
Yeah, it encompasses
aware of
like
it,
the
but,
southern third of Missouri,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
yeah. Well, I mean, here, look.
No, that's Yosemite Death Map.
Yeah, that's Mark Twain Natural Forest.
I think that says National Forest, doesn't it?
I thought it was a natural forest.
Kansas.
Oh,
too, left me-
you're right. Google fixed it for me though. But look, see all this green
So you
here?
could be wrong.
Look at all this green. That is. We got Steelville, Huzzah.
That's where it's going to be. It's going to be down at the Huzzah
There you go.
River.
That's probably a good guess. That would be perfect.
Yeah.
because all your float trippers are there.
Yep.
But
On a Saturday, yeah.
Yep.
yeah, looking for it though. So that's really Steelville there.
But you could still be wrong because it's not a natural forest; it's a national forest.
National Forest, yes. Well, that's what it said. I said it wrong. I'm sorry.
Oh, the Bush thing said
Yes,
national.
it did.
I got
It did say that.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go. Fun.
Have you heard all about these idiots that are going to storm Area 51?
Yeah.
I did.
Dumbasses.
So, and that's a shoot on site.
Yeah, it is.
for-
Yeah, and they don't joke. I mean, you're dead. They're going to shoot.
So,
There was a
From-
comment through one of the leaders of that said, they can't get us all.
well, yeah.
Yeah, they'll just release the aliens. Then you're dead.
So, as far as I know about Area 51, there's not much to it, but there's like a huge fence with
Yeah.
barbed wire around it. I think they're going to get to the fence and that's it.
Not if they bring wire cutters.
If they do that,
Did
they're
you-
trespassing.
Did you see the Chuck Norris and Keanu Reeves said they're in?
Oh, really?
They tweeted pictures of themselves.
Man.
Why?
Well, remember if the Blues won which they did, won the Stanley Cup.
They did?
Yeah, they did. I don't know if you know this. There was that big thing of everyone's going to storm the arch
And try and
and
push
tip it over.
Yeah.
It was like, we'll show them how we riot. You know, like everyone's going to push that. If you've ever been to the arch, you'd see how impossible that would be.
Oh, speaking of the Blues, so I'm supposed to be renewing my season tickets next week. There have been so many new season ticket holders that I may not get seats.
Really? You don't get first dibs?
Well, full season and half season get dibs over package. So there's
and how big is your package?
12.
Okay.
Inches?
Well, actually 13, but
You had the perfect opportunity to use a sound effect.
I did, but it's asleep.
Man. So you don't think you're going to get in?
I don't know. We'll see.
When do they officially go on sale?
Well, the long-term 12-game package people have picked Monday. I picked next Monday, this coming Monday.
So, and it's pretty much up for grabs. You don't get...
Yeah, the 12-game packs, you're not guaranteed your same seats.
Okay,
Yeah.
so anyone who... Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see.
I mean, I get it. I get that because it's,
Yeah, you're a 12-game pack.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good luck with that. I
Yeah,
hope
we'll
you get
see.
them. Did you guys hear that Mad Magazine is no more?
Yes.
They're no longer going to
Well, it's no longer new content, right? They're just going to reprint old content.
Yeah, and that's kind of weird to me.
No,
Like,
I agree.
because a lot of...
Jimmy Carter jokes really haven't held up well.
Right, exactly. And, if you do some movie parody from years ago that no one even remembers...
Yeah, their Star Wars parodies will hold up.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, there's some of that, but yeah, a lot of it is topical, humor. It's
got a shelf life.
Yeah, it does definitely.
Didn't you used to bring those magazines to school back
Oh.
in junior high?
Back in study hall, yeah,
I remember that.
that
you-
and Cracked magazine. I mean, it was basically the same thing.
Yeah.
I'd bring a whole big. I can't remember if I had a subscription to Mad back then or not, but I would bring a ton in, and everyone would go, "Hey, Greg, want to see that?"
Yeah.
They'd be
you were
all
that
over
guy.
there. Yeah, I was that guy I was the librarian basically. But I mean, they were a lot of fun to read. But it's definitely. I think I had gotten a subscription. I don't know, maybe 10 years ago from. I think my aunt bought me a subscription as a thank you for something, and it's just not. It's for 12-year-olds,
Right.
It is, and that's what it is. It's still funny, but it's not for us anymore. But it's sad to see it go. I liked reading those.
Yeah. But it's interesting to see what they're going to do with reprinted content, though.
Yeah, I think they're gonna put out one new thing a year or something like that. Like probably, I guess, an end of the year type thing. So, local news, St. Louis.
Yeah.
Did you hear that Oz Akeem, remember him
He
from
was super fast, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was on the Greatest Show on Turf team back when the Rams won the Super Bowl. He is going to be a assistant coach for the St. Louis XFL team.
Cool.
So
Assistant coach.
yeah, I don't think did they ever name any of those teams yet?
I have no idea.
Nope. Still just St. Louis at the Dome.
That's
Well,
cool.
I'm curious. Jonathan
Jonathan
Hayes, Cincinnati Bengals. You know how good they are.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's all.
Where are
So-
they going to play? Are they going to play at the Dome?
The
Yeah.
Dome, yeah. They're going to put money into it, too. They have a lot better deal than they did with the NFL, the city.
Yeah.
That they'll actually do some repair work and upkeep of the Dome.
Did you guys see the picture I sent to you earlier today? The
Yeah,
giant Ferris wheel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
So-
down there at
Union Station?
Union Station, where the aquarium is going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be really cool to see that aquarium finished.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
That Ferris wheel, I forget what it's called exactly, but it's 200 feet high.
Wow.
It is 20 feet taller than the Colossus at Six Flags, which seems like that thing seems like it's just massive. But yeah, that's
Huh.
pretty cool.
I wonder. I hope it's successful.
Well, I hope you don't get shot when you try to
Yeah,
get on
you
it.
know that's an area that could be iffy.
It does seem like that there's a lot of revitalization right there in that area, though. I took that picture because I went to Maggie O'Brien's for lunch today. I don't like that place, but they're right outside there. They're building, I think it's a new hotel right alongside in that like vacant lot area where they were going to try to build that. That's where the soccer stadium was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Supposed to be.
I
think.
thought that it's still going there.
Yeah. So maybe this is just preliminary new buildings that are going to be going up around the stadium. I don't know. And that's supposed to be kind of still under review, or should get a
They applied. Didn't they just
Decision?
apply again or something for the
Yeah.
franchise?
with the MLS.
Yeah.
I don't know. Will you go to a soccer game?
Probably not.
If I got free tickets, maybe. But
There you go.
well, but I'm not a soccer fan. I mean,
There is a
there's-
huge
yeah.
soccer market in St. Louis.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fans
Mm-hmm.
that aren't me.
Yeah, but the stadium looks really cool. I'm sure it'll be really nice, and
Yeah.
being right there, you'll have all that stuff lined up right in a row. Well, I guess the Dome is kind of a little further north, but yeah, all that stuff's right downtown.
Get money to the downtown. I don't know why everything has to be right downtown.
Yeah, I was having a conversation with a guy at work about this the other day after my trip to Kansas City, where
Yeah, they're
everything's a lot more spread out.
Right.
and-
Kaufman
it's-
and Arrowhead are not downtown,
yeah, I don't even know if they're in. I guess they're in the same county, but
and they have their own parking lots. Imagine that.
yeah,
It's crazy. So movies, TV shows.
yes.
Did you guys watch anything?
Stranger Things. I'm only 2 episodes in, but so far so good.
We watched the whole thing,
Oh man.
and let me tell you how it ends. No, this is the best season. This is the best season.
I really like everything that they've done so far with the mall is just
Oh,
great.
It brings you right back.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
This is like I love season 1. Season 2 kind of it was okay.
Yeah.
Still good. This I don't know. It feels like the 80s. I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels like they really put you in there with this. I mean, the way they did advertising everywhere in it, that
Yeah.
was the 80s. You had
Mhm.
that stuff in your face everywhere. And like with new Coke and Slurpees and, stuff like that. So definitely love that show. Can't recommend it enough. I know you hate
Yeah,
Stranger
we do.
Things.
Couldn't
We
get in
know.
it.
I really think that this season, just what I've seen so far, you could remove all the sci-fi stuff from it, and it would still be a great show.
Oh yeah, it's a fun show.
Because you know you got all the little small stories of the kids that are, you know, I don't remember their names, but the one kid coming back from summer camp, and
Dustin.
yeah, and you have all the, you know, the little love stories and everything, and then you got the older kids who are working the jobs and, you know, getting ready for college or deciding whether or not to go to college. I mean, it's just and then the parents. I mean, it's like every layer.
Yeah.
There's a storyline there, and they do a really good job with it because, you know, you see the parents that are, you know, the one's mom's having an affair, and I don't know. I'm not spoiling anything, but
So,
it's really good.
It's really good. I can't wait for 4, which is probably another year and a half or so.
I thought they weren't going to make any more. That's what.
I'm pretty sure they're signed. Let's just say, when you watch it after the credits of the final episode, watch it.
Okay.
It's kind of like a Marvel movie.
We finished Barry.
Yeah, I got pretty far. I still got a bunch of episodes of season 2. What'd you think of that?
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's a crazy show.
Oh, it gets crazy.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a show on HBO that Bill Hader, that guy is hilarious. But this isn't really
No.
it's sort of a comedy. It's dark. It's very, but he plays a serial killer that he ends up having to go out to I guess California to off someone, and when he goes out there, he kind of gets into acting. He gets into a class of.
You did give an overview of this a couple
And
weeks ago.
he, then he decides that he's no longer going to do the serial killing or the serial kill. The what do you call it? Not
Assassin.
Assassin. What did I say? Serial killer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's not.
Hitman.
I mean,
he's
realistically,
he's a hit man.
Yeah.
Serial killer.
I love NoHo Hank, man. The guy with no hair,
Yeah.
the Bulgarian.
Yeah. 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 It's a fun show. I think it's definitely different, which is good. So
We went to see Toy Story 4.
yeah, I saw it
did you?
too.
Yeah.
Did I talk about this? I don't know. I don't remember if I did or not.
I don't think so because I hadn't seen it yet.
What did you think? I mean,
I really liked it. I stayed.
The whole time.
I stayed.
you didn't
walk
fall
out.
asleep.
No, I stayed awake. I stayed engaged. It was good. It was a good story. Had some.
It's
the,
kind of
the one thing I didn't, and I know this probably sounds stupid, but I felt like the Buzz and Woody didn't get equal screen time.
you're right. That's what I was talking to my dad about this.
Really?
And he's like, "Damn, Tim Allen really didn't do much in
Yeah.
this movie, did he?"
I wanted to look up their pay and see if one got like 40 million. The
Oh,
other
I-
one got 20 million.
No,
or
I
something.
bet they both got the same.
Yeah.
They both were top billed, but it puts kind of a definitive, end.
Well, that's what they said last time.
That's
Yeah.
what, yeah. And I think 3 is the better ending to the whole saga,
Yeah.
but it's still good.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good story. And it was neat how they started out, kind of went back in time and showed you what happened over
Yeah,
a
so
period
they
of
can-
time.
So they can go, "Hey, remember this? Let me grab your heart for a little bit and
Yeah.
squeeze."
Yeah.
Pixar loves to do that. I didn't cry really in this one. Like I
Didn't.
do pretty much every Pixar movie. Yeah. Except Cars. Those are garbage.
Gee, that's your
Hey,
favorite word lately.
Wow.
I love using the word garbage.
I guess it's better than a lot of other words.
Well, I can't use any other words that, I got to work on my
Yeah. You got
language.
a 15-month-old up there that's repeating everything.
Yeah. Yes.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage.
That's fine. Josh?
Garbage.
So the announced, I think today, Thor 4. Did you ever see Endgame yet?
No, not yet. Hey, it's this friend of mine who has a Plex. I don't think it's on there.
No,
I
I
keep
don't.
looking for it, but
well,
it's not on there.
I don't know. Thor 4
He's not friends with that friend.
Oh,
would be
Oh.
the 4th installment of Thor.
oh, and it rhymes.
So at the end of Endgame, you kind of get the feeling that Thor is going to go off with someone else. So you're like, well, is this going to happen or not? And then Thor 4.
So Thor is not dead, I guess.
No.
Thanks for spoiling it.
Well, I think by knowing
Jesus.
this news,
Yeah, it's only been out for how many months?
yeah, like 3 years now.
So
Hi, Josh. I love you, says your mother.
that's nice, Mom. Thanks.
Oh,
Who is Thor? What's the
oh my
Chris
God.
Hemsworth.
Is he the one in Men in Black?
Yes,
The
he
new one,
is.
Yeah.
You know what? And the girl on there,
Yeah.
Tessa.
She's the Valkyrie.
Yeah, she's Valkyrie, which is also in Thor, Ragnarok, and
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So much. So
Yep.
much I can't keep up.
and today they announced one of my favorite shows, AP Bio, which was canceled on NBC, is getting new life as getting a season 3 on NBC's new streaming service. I guess they're like, hey, we need content for this
Yeah.
thing that we haven't even named yet. So
So you'll be
another streaming service.
You'll be paying for that one
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah. I know.
they're like, oh, we put up a lot of money, so we're gonna get The Office back from Netflix, and
And that's all we have.
so they have The Office and AP Bio season 3.
Great.
So we'll see. There's too many. What's that? HBO Max. That's
Yeah.
the one from AT&T,
Yeah.
which is gonna have Friends. It's HBO and with Friends.
Plus Friends.
Yeah, plus Friends. And
That's
then
all garbage.
Disney Plus. How many? There's 3 serving CB.
I think Disney Plus will be the one to come out of it.
Disney
okay.
Plus. Yeah, I think these other 2. I don't know. AT&T does not know how to do.
They've
TV.
got their fingers in way too
No,
much.
they. I don't know.
We went to the lake for that conference. We noticed a serious degradation in service on the way there and back. Like you have 4G, LTE, and then you have 3G, and then you have H.
Yeah.
Our phones were on H most of the way out
H.
there. Yeah, I don't know what has changed.
That's Yeah, that's like
That's
nothing.
horrible. That's like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
H plus.
Oh, H plus. You didn't tell me the plus. So yeah, AT&T, get your head out of your ass. Thank you. DirecTV Now is.
It's
I think they abandoned that. Yeah, there you go. They abandoned that project. I think because there's so many people that have been complaining about that. Apparently, you're packing up. You're ready to go.
I'm just getting ahead of things.
Getting ahead of things. What,
Yeah.
you got a big hot date?
No,
He's hungry. It's dinner time.
I am getting hungry.
Okay,
Yeah.
well.
Time to wrap it up.
I wasn't trying to be rude.
All right,
you didn't even have to
folks.
say anything. You could have just let me do my thing.
Well,
He
you.
would
I was
have
still-
walked off next.
I was still talking.
I
I wasn't
know.
packing up the headphones.
See you
you
later.
I wasn't turning off the microphone.
you
I was still talking.
started wrapping up the cord and
Uh,
start folding your
Honestly,
laundry and getting ready to take a shower.
this whole streaming service stuff just kind of frustrates me. It doesn't anger me, but it's just like, God, this is getting stupid.
Well,
So,
you know what though?
I'm in that camp.
The funny thing is, it's what people wanted
yeah.
Yeah.
to be able
I
to
agree.
do a la carte.
Yeah.
I agree.
People
but-
didn't want to do, a la carte from 50 different services.
Exactly. Yeah, so why can't they all just kind of get along and somehow split it in some way?
Money.
And I know it's all money. I hate it.
And Hulu was the one that was kind of that, but
Well,
now,
I think I'm going back to Hulu.
yeah,
I think I'm going to dump YouTube TV and go back to Hulu.
yeah.
They've
What's the change? Why?
they changed their interface drastically. Their live guide is much better
Mm-hmm.
supposedly. So I'm going to look at that. And it's $5 cheaper than YouTube.
Well, there you go.
Hmm.
Do they have unlimited DVR?
No, their default is I think 30 hours,
Hmm.
and then you can upgrade to 200 hours.
That's the one thing I
But
like.
they have
for-
so much on-demand content that do you really need a DVR?
Well, I mean, basically, like one thing I do, I'll put in, like I record King and Queen, Seinfeld, and Friends. Okay, it's like 3 shows. It's not something that I watch all the time, but I could always go in there, and I basically have the entire season that I could just pop on at any time. It's just filler TV that, is enjoyable.
Where is Drew Carey show streamable?
I don't know. Look on it
was on ABC, so wherever that's
JustWatch.com.
That'd be Hulu then, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, that would be Hulu. Did you look at Just Watch?
No, I did not. You had it up before I did.
We have nope,
Nowhere.
not streaming.
Wow.
Not
I
streaming.
wonder what the
anywhere.
reason is there.
I don't know.
There's gonna be a new service.
You know what though? A lot of these shows.
The Price is Right and the Drew Carey Show.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Whose line is it anyway?
Well, for example, Beverly Hills 90210. That was a show made by CBS but aired on Fox.
Huh.
There's a lot of stuff like that.
Speaking of 90210, have you read anything about the new series that's coming out?
The
You guys-
reunion series.
the reboot they call it.
I brought that up because Molly and I were like, let's watch because all the original are on Hulu.
Yeah.
They're awful. Man, they're bad.
Garbage.
So we're just like, these are boring. I remember loving this show and being like, this is.
So you don't know anything about the new one?
All I know is it's got I've seen the commercials with them in it, but.
So it doesn't. It's not a show at all. It's like supposed to be like a reality show where it's following the actors who played those roles, but they're like kind of friends, and it's following them around as they try to continue their careers.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
That's not how they. That's
No.
not how the ads go.
I haven't seen a commercial for it, but I've read about it. It's
Huh.
like supposed to be a big spoof. It's supposed to be
Wow.
more of like a comedy. It's not even supposed to be anything really related to the former show.
That'll go real well.
BH 90210. Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be more because all of them are back. Well,
Yeah.
Luke Perry, not.
They're supposed to be playing themselves and not even have, it's not.
Huh.
It doesn't have anything to do with the show other than they have that connection of that's what, how they know each other.
Ah, man.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know.
I was
didn't know
I was
that.
kind of disappointed, but at the same time, I guess, like, I don't know, wherever I read it, they said that it's something different.
I don't know. We've been trying to watch. We watched maybe 4 episodes of the original.
Man, you're really desperate for something.
Yeah, he's watched everything else on the internet.
No, yeah.
Still can't find time to clean my basement.
So,
Oh man, back to that. I'd kick him out if I were you.
well, he's already packed his things. So,
I was saving that line.
yeah, for last. Yeah, but it's very Saved by the Bell-ish.
Yeah.
I'm
like
like, I remember this being better. Maybe it gets better later, but we're
So
like,
you started with season 1?
yeah, and it's just boring.
Yeah.
Luke Perry's not even in the pilot. So there you go. Okay, I guess that's our show. We are here every week. Well, sometimes not. But you can find us stuckinbetapodcast.com. We stream on the Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. You can find those locations on our website, stuckinbetapodcast.com. If you would like, you can subscribe and like and all our socials. Review, and love. Do it all. But that's it. And we've had a show. We will
have.
see you next week. Possibly.